Hi, now I'm Melanie from Riding to Health, and I am a personal trainer and a massage therapist. I am also a full knee replacement patient, and I'm currently on week 6 post-op. It will be exactly 6 weeks tomorrow since they did the operation. Now, if you have not been following me so far, I have been doing daily video posts like this one, updating people on my progress. So I will start there. So progress today has been quite a massive shift for me because I have weekly physiotherapy and it's knee class. So it's not one-on-one, and you get assessed each week and you get given exercises to do in the class. I've also had one hydrotherapy session, and I am going to carry on with hydrotherapy as well because I have been struggling to get flexion in my knee, and it stayed at 85 degrees for the first 4 or 5 weeks. Then I changed the exercises that I was doing and changed how I was doing it, and since then I have gained 5 degrees a week. And that means that now I'm on 95 degrees, which I've managed to do in the last 2 weeks just by switching up the exercises. The reason I am doing this video is because somebody's asked me what that was, because I've got people following me that have had this operation as well and are struggling with the same thing. So I'm going to show you the exercise routine that I've been using that has worked well for me. Since I changed to doing this, I have started to make more progress in knee flexion. But I want to tell you about the milestone, because one day off of 6 weeks, a gentleman was telling me at knee class a few weeks ago that I would find another big shift in about 5 or 6 weeks post-op. He was dead right. Today, I was assessed for the ability to drive and was given the clearance to drive. Woohoo! Now, it's been a long time, and for the first 4 or so weeks, I really don't think I would have wanted to, but I now feel that it'd be perfectly all right, although I probably won't drive any long distances, only to town and back and things like that. Still, it's a massive step. I have also achieved 95 degrees flexion, and I managed to get a full rotation on a bike. This was an exercise bike in the gym in physiotherapy, and I've not been anywhere near this so far. Now, I am being realistic because my bike's a time trial bike, so I know that I'm going to need a bit more than that to be able to ride my own bike. However, I find this to be another gigantic step in the right direction. Also, because I've now been given the clearance to get into water, because it's 6 weeks post-op and it's now fully healed, I went swimming at the weekend, but I was not aware of this. I will now know. I have today also been given the clearance to do full freestyle stroke. Now, that is arms and legs. So obviously, for obvious reasons, I'm not allowed to do butterfly. I'm not allowed to do breaststroke. I wouldn't want to do either of those things anyway. But I've been given today the clearance to do full freestyle when I go to the swimming pool. So that's 3 bit more than tiny triumphs for me today. However, somebody has asked me to show you what my exercise routine is that has started to get this knee moving and get my flexion going. So here is what I'm doing. Assisted hamstring curls. Now, this is a TheraBand. This is the most resistant version of it, but they come in different colours, and you need a loop tied at one end, or you could use a belt or something else. Put the loop around your ankle. And then you're trying to keep your hips square, don't stick your bum out, keep your knees together, so don't have the bended knee sticking out ahead of the other knee, and you're going to pull that foot up and lower. Now, if you've got a stretchy band, you can also pull against that resistance to straighten your leg, or you could use a belt or a strap or something like that. Repeat this exercise times 20, pulling it to as high as you can manage to feel the stretch and release. Seated heel slides. This is a fitness slider. It's got a grippy surface on one side and a slidey surface on the other. But you could use a plastic bag or anything similar to that. It doesn't matter. Put it under your heel. Make sure you're seated on a reasonably high, firm chair. Pull your heel towards you and straighten. Make sure you keep sitting on both bum cheeks. Do not lift the side of the knee that you're bending. pull that knee in as far as you can and straighten as far as you can. Now, if you're finding this really hard, you can assist that bend with the other foot, like I'm showing you now, and you can assist the straightening with the other foot as well, like I'm showing you now. But as best you can, do as much of it as you can with your own muscle power. Also, do this 20 times and then ice. Now, I repeat that whole thing 5 to 6 times. Now, I do that routine 5 to 6 times in a row. Each time I do ice, exercise, exercise, ice. And I do that 5 to 6 times through. Even just repeating that, you can see the difference in flexion between the first rep and the last rep. I really would recommend it. Now, if you don't have a TheraBand, you can use a towel or a strap or a belt or anything like that to assist your ankle, and I would seriously suggest you start doing them because they have made a massive improvement on me and my progress with knee flexion. So thank you for watching. Now, if you've got a question for me, do just ask. I'm happy to cover it. And if there's anything that you want to know with regards to rehab, I have got daily videos right from day one. Now, I want you to know that everybody's rehab is different. So just because it's taken such a certain amount of time for me to be able to get somewhere does not mean that it's going to be the same for you. It may be faster, it may be slower. There's a guy in my knee class, for example, who's just been given the clearance to drive at 4 weeks and is already on 100 degrees. There's no way I can get 100 degrees and I've only just been given the clearance to drive. So everybody is different, but it is a guide and hopefully a helpful one if you are a knee replacement client or if you are facing knee replacement in the future. Thank you for watching and do pop back because I'm here every day.